Alright, good morning guys, YouTube people world, whoever, wherever. Welcome back to Half-Fast 719. In the truck. You can't see. I'm towing a trailer. So, it's 8:30 in the morning. Heading to a coworker's house. A guy I used to weld with, and anyway, it's a Nigerian guy, pretty cool guy. I mean, he's just, nobody likes him. I don't mind him. It's just his culture, the way he acts and talks. And so I worked with him for about 6 months straight, and then off and on. We meet at certain jobs and locations or whatever. And then when I took a manager job, I was his manager for the 3 months. Anyway, I'm gonna go help him out real quick. He's got a Toyota Prius that he needs to scrap. He lives like, 25 miles away. So he called me last night, like 8:30. He lives in a HOA. He called me, I'm going to say 2 months ago, maybe like January. Was asking what he can do with this car. Basically saying HOA is giving him a fine. I don't know what the fine is, I didn't ask, but he was like, HOA is giving me a fine, and I want to get it out of my yard. And so he's like, how do I get rid of it? And I said, call a couple junkyards. They'll come haul it for you and probably give you like $200, or they'll haul it for free. He's like, but there's a lot of good parts on it. He wants to sell as much parts as he could. Anyway, apparently I motivated him to work on cars. And before he met me, he never wanted to touch cars. He would always take his cars to a shop and get ripped off. Anyway, so I'd always help him with his cars. Well, not always, but sometimes. I'll tell you a quick little story. Called me on a Saturday. Hey, I need help, blah, blah, blah. My car won't start, and I got to be somewhere as soon as possible. And I was like, man, whatever. So I drove to his house. He lives kind of by the same place, but not really. But anyway, I get out there. Car wouldn't start. Fuel gauge showed like 3/8 of a tank, quarter tank. I probably still told this story on my channel before, but anyway, drove to his house, trying to start his car. I checked for spark, it had spark. I checked for fuel, had no fuel. No fuel pressure in the fuel rail. I just turned the key on and pushed the little Schrader valve. There was no fuel, nothing building. So I was like, all right, Chijoki, it's your fuel pump. So we called a couple places. It was a Ford Escort, so I pulled the rear seat out. The fuel pump was under a plate. Pulled the fuel pump out, and there wasn't any gas in the tank. There was 0 gas. So I was like, Chijoki, you're out of gas. So his name is Chijoki. He's Nigerian. He is from Ebola. I think he's from Ebola, and he speaks Ebola, or he's from Ebola and he speaks Ebola. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, I was like, hey, you're out of gas. Let's go get some gas. So we got 5 gallons. 5 gallons of gas, threw it in his car. I put his whole car back together, and anyway. So ever since that day, I guess he's been inspired. I've helped him with a couple other things. I think I did a wheel bearing on a car for him that the wheel actually fell off the inner race of the bearing. So you got the outer, the balls, and then the piece that drives on to the stub, the hub, the hub shaft, so the axle basically. Anyway, it seized onto there, so I went there, put some heat on it, took a grinder, cut it at an angle, popped it off, put a new bearing on. It took all of like 25 minutes, and he was just blown away about that. So ever since then, he's been wanting to do his own repairs. So he bought a Prius, drove the Prius forever, needed a new radiator or something, he said. So he bought a parts car, swapped the radiator over, and needed a heater core. So he swapped the heater core over. I think needed catalytic converter or something. Oh, jeez. Don't be one of these morons. Freaking retard. Bicyclists. Man, out here on this freaking single lane road. Bunch of idiots, man. Go ride somewhere where you got space. Stupid people. Man, I hate bicycle people. Man, no room out here. Go ride freaking laps at a parking lot or something. A bunch of morons. But they deserve the right of the road. They don't pay for it. They pay for it because they probably own cars and trucks. But anyway, whatever. Bunch of idiots out here on the bicycles. Yeah, so anyway. So yeah, I bought parts car. He's taking all the parts he wants off it apparently. And now he needs to scrap the car because he's getting fines from HOA. Right over here. That's new. And whatever. So I'm gonna go pick up this car. I don't know. I hope he doesn't go with me because he lives pretty far away from the junkyard. The junkyard's closer to my house. And yeah, so I kind of want to go to his house, pick up the car, go to the junkyard, and then come home, rather than go to the junkyard and go all the way back to his house. I do not want to do that. So I'm going to tell him I'll follow him. Anyway. Yeah, so this will be either the end of the video, or I'll do a quick little video of once the car's loaded or whatever. So either see you guys in the next video, or we'll see you guys in a second. Alright, well, we're at the scrapyard. Jeez, that's a monster starter. I thought he was taking it to like a salvage place. But anyway, we got the car loaded. They're about to unload it. I just got it all unstrapped. Doors are trash. Anyway, they're gonna forklift it off, I guess. But anyway, had to go to his house and do a bunch of crap. He wanted the fuel pump. He wanted some extra parts. So we decided to do all that. Tear the fuel pump off, of course. Anyway. Alright, I'll probably comment more once whatever. I'll see if I can video while they use the fork to get it off.
Jenga.
Alright guys, got unloaded, whatever. I'm driving home now. So, some videos of not unloading, because the guy said he don't want to be on camera, the forklift driver. But the guy I brought the car for, he didn't care. He just took the videos. He took those videos that I showed or displayed. But anyway, driving home, and yeah, that's all I got. From 8 in the morning to 11:30 or whatever. I'm beat. I was supposed to be cooking tri-tip already. Oh well. Things I do for people, I guess. So, we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, do what you do. And keep being you. Don't be like me. Don't own a truck. Don't own a trailer. Don't own mechanic tools. And yeah, that's all I got. See you on the next video. Later.